Hey! My hair's caught my sunglasses again. Good morning, everybody. This is my Misfits look. Ow. Good morning! Wake up! I'm headed into work. Today is literally or figuratively. It's Thursday, so it's not literally Friday, but I'm off tomorrow. So it's my work week Friday. Is Friday really a real thing? Oh, ooh, dead raccoon in the road. Rewind, back on track, rabbit hole, right in the back. Tomorrow, I'm off because we have our second doctor's appointment for the new baby, and tomorrow we find out the gender of the child. God, I hope it's not a cat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Thursday! Question and answer Thursday! That's today! Right after this brief message from our sponsors.
Like many men over 60, we suffer from an enlarged prostate gland.
I'm just kidding. I don't have any sponsors.
It's Question and Answer Thursday with Josh!
Okay, now we've established I don't have any sponsors. If you would like to become a sponsor of the vlog, click the link below. I'm kidding, there's not a link. Let's get Question and Answer Thursday started. Cue the music. I like that song. Good choice. So we got some good questions this week. Our first question, Adriel asks, why did dumb blonde jokes start? Well, Adriel, while most people think that the saying or the idea of dumb blondes goes back to a movie that Marilyn Monroe did called Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. That movie actually goes back way further. Say hello to the OG DB. I made that up. I'm a clever guy. Credited, or actually discredited, credited with being the first dumb blonde, a French courtesan known as Rosalie Duluth is known as the first dumb blonde. A trained ballet dancer and favorite escort to many French royals.
Hello there.
Fairhead Duluth was basically what you would call a blonde Kim Kardashian of her day. Famous, but not very bright. Please don't sue me, Kim. In fact, she was so famously dim-witted that in 1775, a one-act play was written that emphasized on her way of speech, where she would do these long, dramatic pauses. Get it? I put a pause. After that happened, she was famous for being known as a dumb blonde. In fact, it wasn't long after that that the phrase began to catch a fire as a blonde hair fire. Starting out in Europe as a dizzy blonde and coming over to America where the saying dumb Dora came up, and then in 1953, whatever year this movie came out, the dumb blonde saying was, there you go, there's your answer. Next question. Next question comes from Casey Adam Young, also known as the guy that lives in my basement, also known as Buffalo Dan. He asks, what flood is this song, 5 Feet High and Rising, I believe is what it's called, by Johnny Cash referring to. The song actually refers to the Great Flood of 1937 that happened in the middle of the Great Depression. Depressing. Next question! Up next we have a question from Ben. He asks, what is your favorite venomous animal? The platypus. And that actually brings us into our next question. Up next he asks, what is the platypus? Beaver or duck? While it is neither beaver nor duck, it is a mammal. But it is a mammal unlike any other kind. You see, Ben, the platypus is the only mammal that is poisonous. It is also the only mammal that lays eggs. Extravagant. It's also the only mammal to use an electrostatic field while hunting instead of its other senses. It comes out of its duck bill. Don't believe me, look it up, that's true. I'd hardly believe that too. It's also the only mammal to not have a stomach, mouth, intestine, esophagus, butthole. Personally, I like a little space between intestine and butthole more than just esophagus. Lastly, it is also the only mammal to have a duck face, except for this guy. Why would you do that, guy? Next question also comes from Casey. He asks, where does the term or the saying in the nick of time come from? You see, Casey, the man who invented time's name was Nick, and he was constantly almost late for stuff. Never late, but almost. He would arrive at the last minute, known as the nick of time. Warning, this is not true. Joshua Harris is no expert on nick or time. Next question comes from my mom, and she asked, which hurts more, a spoon or a spatula? I'm going to say it's actually a tie between a wooden spoon and a metal spatula. And metal spatulas will cut you if you are chopped like this instead of like this. Yes, my mother beat me with both. Alright, that is it for today's Question and Answer Tuesday. If you like this video, give it one of those thumbs up things. If you didn't like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. That's just as good. Freedom of thumbs. Everybody's got it. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, we are putting out daily videos. Try and entertain you people. Yesterday's video was literally 50 seconds. And if you want to get notifications, hit that little bell. That'll give you notifications to where you can get an alert and letting you know when we upload a video. Alright, I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we find out the sex of our... Oh, I hate saying it like that. Tomorrow we find out the gender of our child. So that means, so do you. Oh God, let it be a boy. Next, yes. There has been only one case of I don't know where that came from, but some kid just said hey to me.